Hey everyone. Alright, so the number one most asked question that I'm asked over and over multiple times, I've been asked this from day one of being on YouTube, is how'd you learn how to do makeup? Where'd you go to school to learn how to do makeup? Just anything like that. Like what school did you go to? Did you go to school? Doesn't matter how you word it, the question's the same, and it's just trying to figure out how I actually learned how to do the things that I do in my videos. And the answer is, there's actually a video already answering this. It's like the third video I've ever posted on YouTube, and I'm constantly linking people to that, so I thought I would just re-record this video and keep it fresh in everyone's mind. So for all the new people who haven't heard it, now you're going to hear it in this video. You can still go watch the old one. I sound really weird in it, but whatever. But yeah, so I'm self-taught. That's the easiest way to say it. I actually taught myself how to do makeup. I started playing and experimenting with makeup in 2004. I was an employee at Hot Topic at that time. I was like, what's it called? A key holder, and we got a shipment of Ben Nye makeup in. Yes, Hot Topic actually did carry Ben Nye makeup for a little bit, but we got a shipment of that in, and then like Hot Topic's brand of like eyeliners, and I'm like, makeup seems like it could be fun. Like, I'm sure I could probably do something like this. So I just bought like all of the Ben Nye stuff that we sold and like a few of the eyeliners and brought it home to play with it, and experimenting and playing, and I'm like, it's actually a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be, because I actually have an art background. I went to art schools for pretty much my whole life, starting in 4th grade until I graduated. I went to schools for the arts, so I have that background of art, but I thought, you know, I have that, so makeup should be pretty easy. But I, of course, was pretty wrong, because I had never tried to do anything on my face like that before. So to help myself with that, I just started buying fashion magazines and then makeup books and stuff like that, and I'm going to show you a few makeup books that I own. But I would just start looking at pictures in fashion magazines and looking online at images of like different makeup and everything for inspiration, and then I would just try to recreate the looks on myself, kind of how these tutorials are. You watch the tutorials, you learn a thing or two, and you can go. But the only downfall I had is I didn't have anyone giving me all those tips and tricks. I had to figure them out on my own pretty much. Now I can learn a few things from watching other people online, but back then didn't really have it. YouTube wasn't huge. I don't even know if YouTube was around yet or not. Honestly don't know, but yeah, so I took that, and then while I was actually in cosmetology school, I still had a strong love for makeup. Like, I loved doing hair, but makeup was still like the number one in my mind. So while I was in school, I actually heard a rumor that a MAC counter was opening up where I live, because, yeah, outside of Chicago. And so I was like, wonder if I could get a job there. So what I did is I actually had to call the Marshall Fields, which is now Macy's, at the time, to figure out who I had to call in order to get an interview for the new location. So after doing all that calling and then speaking with the store manager, then I finally got the regional manager for MAC, talked to her, set up an interview, went to the interview, blah blah yada yada, landed the job, and then I ended up working for MAC for 2 years. I don't work there anymore, so the people who are always like, I know you work at MAC, I don't work there anymore. I haven't worked there since 2008. So I worked there 2 years, and I actually learned quite a lot working there. Yeah, so being around other artists like that, I was able to pick up a lot more tips and tricks and just ways to do things, and to incorporate them in the way that I was already doing makeup, and then also to tweak them and make them better for myself to use. So I took all that knowledge I had from before, plus the new knowledge, put it all together, and then that's the knowledge that I have right now, pretty much. I'm constantly trying to teach myself new things or think of new creative ways to get things done, but pretty much anyone will do that in their professional field. So yeah, that's how I learned how to do makeup. I don't have any formal school training, so I cannot help you pick a school. I can't recommend what school is going to be the best. You're just going to really have to do like some research and look into it yourself, because I honestly don't know what to look for, and I can't give any recommendations on which ones to go to. Now, when it comes to like the special effects stuff I do, I don't really get too into the special effects makeup, only because, again, I don't have any formal training. Everything you see in my videos, I taught myself just through trial and error and just playing by putting stuff on my face. So, yeah, that's all there is really. Like, the story's not all that grand and dramatic and everything. So, but now that you know all of that, I'm actually going to show you the books that I have, and I have more, but I actually loan them out to friends, so I don't have them here, but you'll get the general idea out of these. But the first one is this one, which is Make Up Your Mind, and this one is by Francois Nars, the guy who created Nars and everything. But here's just a sample image. It's got the model with no makeup, and then the model with makeup, and then it's got this nice clear sheet on it, and what the sheet has are pretty much little circles and dotted lines and everything, and it tells you what Nars product they use in that area of the face, so that way if you're like, oh, I love her whole look, then you can just read this and pretty much go pick up all of the colors. But yeah, there's that one. And I'll put all of this over in the sidebar if you're on the old YouTube layout. If it's the new layout, it will be down below underneath the video. Then I have this one, which is Making Faces, and this one, which is Face Forward. And these are both by, I'm going to say his last name wrong because there's a proper way to say it, but Kevyn Aucoin. I know Aucoin's not the right way. It's like Aucoin. Like Aucoin, something like that. I heard him say it once in a video, and I've been trying to get it right ever since. But yeah, that's these two, Making Faces and Face Forward by Kevyn. And then, this is my newest edition. I just got this like a month ago. This is Scott Barnes' book. This is About Face. That's J-Lo on the cover. But yeah, this is a really, really good one. I actually just got this one a month ago, and I read through it when I was traveling to and from New York for Fashion Week. So this is another great one. But I'll put some other recommendations over or down wherever it is. I'll put all the books that I have down there, and then like some fashion magazine recommendations and stuff like that. I also look at like Japanese music magazines and stuff like that, like rock magazines, because they always have style in those as well. So yeah, that's it. That's all I really have to say in this video. So I hope it's helpful to some of you, and if you didn't know, now you know. Sucker. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's it. So I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.